They're about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Five wide.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. 5 more to go. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And a powerful stiff arm to freeze him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, it's one thing to complete the first pass of the year, but to complete your first deep ball, oh, that's got to feel great for him right now because he's worked on that the entire offseason as well. But to see it downfield, your guy catching it, you know it feels great.
Uncork the arm a little bit, get the cobwebs dusted off. Now he's ready to roll. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Gallup from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 44 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I think they go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Robbie Anderson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Once more, Gibson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 48 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, we get a lot of this here from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
21-0 our score after 1. Second and 5. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? The ground game has now been neglected. That's a burst right there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A handoff running left is Gibson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A give running right, Gibson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the sack on first down, Allen has got his man. It's Andrews. He's got room past the 30. Big strides. Look at him go. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Out. Alert!
Allen. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you're doing best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Gibson again. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go check. Hurry.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On second down, here's Gibson again. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. But that's Grady Jarrett. Way through to register the sack.